Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha. If you've been following me, you know I moved to Miami almost a year ago. I will be doing a 1-year anniversary update, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And you have to subscribe so that way you can see the update and see a whole bunch of other Miami videos and vlogs that I will start doing very soon. And some others that I already have on my channel. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about the club life. We're going to talk about how to party, drink, and sometimes eat for free. The first thing we're going to talk about is just the clubs I've been to and the different ambiances of each club. So I have been to LIV. I'm going to look at my phone because I have to make sure I have everything. I say everything, I don't forget anything. So I've been to LIV, STORY, Exchange, and Vendome. Those are the 4 that I can think of right now. I'm sure I've been to more, but I cannot remember. I can't remember, so I'm going to talk about those 4. So LIV is more high-end, I would say. It's multicultural, so it's a diverse crowd and music. If you see a LIV flyer and it says, oh, a performance by Miami girls or whatever, don't expect to see them until 3:30 a.m. So if you're going just for the performance, don't go until 3 o'clock because you're going to be there literally waiting for the performance and they're not going to come until the club is about to close. So keep that in mind. Because LIV is higher end, you might find, I know some people will go to Miami, they want to look for guys that have a little money, and no judgment here. I'd like that too. You know, but you know, LIV would be an okay place for that. Of course, meeting a guy at a club is never great. That's never the goal, but I think LIV would be a good club for that. I do want to say that sometimes they have naked girls on top. They almost look like they're swinging from somewhere, but they really are just on a different level than we are. It's kind of dope. The lights shine from the ceiling. It's like a dope club. Of course, if you go in with the promoter, you can go in for free. You can drink for free. But if you go in and you don't have a promoter, you're not going in with a promoter, you have to pay, and it is not cheap. Just to give you a little background, LIV is in a hotel. It's in a very nice hotel. I think it's called the Fountain Blue. And when you go, you're going to see a lot of people literally sitting outside in the seating areas because either they can't get in or they're waiting for someone that's going to let them in. So that's just, LIV is kind of like a floss club, in my opinion. So the next club is STORY. STORY is also, I believe, high-end. It has like the same ambiance as LIV. It has the lights coming down. It doesn't really have the naked girls, but it has the lights coming down. But there isn't as much diversity. When I went to STORY, it could have been just the night I went, but it was strictly EDM. The crowd did not look like me. They were mostly white, so of course, you know, EDM. But STORY has it's like multi-level. It's kind of cool. It's like LIV is multi-level as well, but not the way STORY is. STORY is kind of dope the way you kind of maneuver around. So I do like STORY. I don't know, I've never been without a promoter, so I don't know how much it is to get in. But STORY is pretty nice. Like, I like STORY. STORY is my top, is my second favorite. LIV is my first. Vendome, I would say, is a lower end. It is a mixed crowd, mixed music. Mixed crowd, mixed music. It's lower end. Sometimes they have performances, and like I said, these performances don't come on until 3:30 p.m. I think it's across all clubs where the performances don't start until the club is about to close. That's how they get you to stay till the end. Keep that in mind, guys, because you don't want to be annoyed there waiting for August Alsina to come and for him to come when you're ready to go. That's what happened to me. Anyways, Exchange is the 4th club that I've been to. It's a black club, black music. I would say it's a lower end, just like Vendome. But yeah, it's a vibe though. Like, you're gonna go there, you're gonna have a little fun. It's a vibe, no joke, it's a vibe. Yeah, those are the clubs I've been to and the ambiances for each club. If you want to find someone like that, you know, is established and might have a little money, I suggest LIV and STORY. If you just want to go and have like a good time and you don't even care about nothing, you don't care about the location, you don't care about too much about ambiance, then I would suggest Exchange and Vendome. If you're not into the club life at all, you can actually go to Wynwood. There's like a strip of clubs. A lot of them are free. A lot of them, ladies, are free before 12 p.m. Wynwood is a perfect option for someone who likes something more lax and is not big into the club scene or the club life or big into paying. Wynwood is a great option and it has so many different places you can go. Like, you literally could walk around and there's like 20 different places you could go, eat, drink, have a good time. So Wynwood is a great option for younger people, maybe 18, or maybe not 18, 21 to like 26. There are older people there, but that's usually the age group that I see. As far as promoters and getting in for free, drinking for free and eating for free, a lot of times when you post on Instagram and you tag your location as Miami, Miami Beach, Brickell, and then you tag like stuff like Miami Life, Miami Clubs, you will get promoters that will come to you. Promoters will either comment on your pictures, that happens to me, they'll inbox you, and they invite you to come to their club and their section. Different promoters usually have different nights that they they you know, they have a section, or that they have a section in a certain club. But I noticed that all the promoters that message me, they're kind of in the same clubs. So it's kind of weird. So I suggest that if you do want a promoter to inbox you, make sure you're tagging where you are, tagging Miami and all that good stuff. If a promoter, you do all of that and a promoter doesn't message you, you can message them. Like, you can definitely message them, and if they like your profile, they like how you look. Sometimes if you say, oh, I'm going to come in with my friend, or like send me a picture of your friend, or show me your friend's page, because they want you to look a certain way to match the club's aesthetic. So if you don't look that way, they might not reach out to you. But if you reach out to them and they like how you look or whatever, then they'll go ahead and invite you, and you'll be solid. If you do the hashtags and no one messages you, or if you reach out and you don't get a reply, you can definitely go to these clubs and pay. Or you can go to Wynwood and have a lot of free options. You can go to these clubs and pay. Just because you're not in a section doesn't mean you can't go. You might have to stand up all night, but you can go, and you might have to stand up in line. And that's another positive thing about being with a promoter, even though they're annoying as you don't have to stay in no line. As soon as you come, you get in. You get free drinks. It's free. Literally, all you're paying for is the Uber. The Ubers add up, but all you're paying for is Ubers. So it's kind of dope. But if you don't go to promoter, you could definitely go and pay your money. Or you could go and flirt with a bouncer and get in. I've seen my friend do that. I don't do it because my shame tree is high. Like, I'm easily embarrassed, easily changed, so I don't do it. But I've seen a friend do it, and it worked, okay? So there you go. The girls that I tend to see in promoter sections appear to be slimmer, whiter-skinned girls. And of course, girls are dressed up in heels and nice dresses. All of these clubs, most of these clubs, of course, Vendome and Exchange is a little bit more lax on the dress code, but LIV and STORY, wear heels, girls, wear dresses. Vendome and Exchange I always wear dresses anyways, and I always wear heels. I suggest you do that as well, but if you're just not that type of girl, you might be able to get away with it in Vendome and Exchange, but you cannot get away with it in LIV and STORY, because most of these clubs have dress codes, and you can definitely get away with wearing anything you want in Wynwood, because like I said, it's definitely more lax. Colorism and racism is definitely a thing. I haven't experienced it personally, but I have friends who have. So I know it's a thing, and it's a thing. That's it. I've also been to Taboo, which is like a Caribbean, Jamaican type of strip club. I kind of love strip clubs, so I want to go to more. But that's super cool too. I think that would be middle end in my opinion. You can eat there. And Mr. Jones is also an option where you can also eat. Taboo, I don't see promoters in Taboo. It's really small. So, you know, it's kind of like smaller, so you won't really see promoters and be able to get in. And you could get in for free unless like there's a performance. But it's not a big club where you have to get a promoter or anything like that. I heard Mr. Jones is really good, and I can't wait to go one of these days. And they have food, so you know I'm hyped. But I have not been. But once I do go, I will definitely do a part 2 to this video. So stay tuned for that. You have to like, comment, share, and subscribe, so that way when I do put up my part 2, I put up my update on Live It in Miami, you'll be the first person informed. So turn on your notifications bell and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I answered a lot of your questions, and have a great night. And it's night, so I'm going to say have a great night. Bye.